yeah, here it is, right here. And let's do that. And I mean, wasn't quite ready to go in the door, but oh well. It doesn't really matter anyway. I think at this point we're pretty much just good to where we can and just ditch Spio to just get that. Yeah, oh, well, I kind of jinxed myself, but I meant like I meant like as we entered the door, or yeah, but not quite. Keep getting hit. But yeah, there was some candy that every little bit can count. Yeah, this guy here, if you can suck up like 3 or 4 bombs, you can get the randomization thing of an item to or power up to happen with, which it would do. That's not like the best spot to do it. There was one spot on a later stage where you can easily do it, and we have ourselves a giant shoe. Wonder what we can do this for. We're gonna need it for to break a certain type of lock. Yep. And each jump you have to count, otherwise you'll have to restart with it. Because I think it will spawn back in the beginning. Or we could just use this one. Jump. Yeah, we need it for this block right here. Here, all that for 1-up. This is going to be a little tough here because they move. Oh, that was a close one because I didn't quite get the jump I needed on that. There we go. Yeah, in the door we go to underwater with the boot. But yeah, the boot does blow up. It's kind of it does eventually get destroyed because the star in there flashes red. If I do notice at some point in this world there was a part where we're gonna have to kind of do a little memorization in order to, in order to get an energy sphere. I don't think it's this mission. It might be the next one. But we shall see as we swim through this. Oh, yeah, if you get eaten by that, you'll have to shake to get out. Okay, yep, right there. Oh, well, we didn't really need bomb for that. We just. Oh, crap. Sadly, there's no other way to swim faster. It's not even a power-up that can help you swim faster. So that kind of sucks, because this is really the fastest swimming speed you can get. Unless you're getting pushed by a current. Which there are some in these. Ah, man. I'm never really good at doing that. It's funny, because I did it first try, but I can't anymore. Oh. That's really weird, because... well, that's not what I get a required thing to do. It's just a little bonus game. And yeah, these are the currents I was thinking of. Like, well, it's flowing water going down, so that also makes sense. And then if I remember, yeah, we are gonna have to get to the side of one of those flowing waters going down because one side of them does contain, yeah, this. It has hammer, which we have King DDD, so well, if we did have them, we would use them for this. So just slam the ham. as we're swimming here. Slowly swimming through the water. It's not like it's a good thing there's no big monster here that could eat us. Because it would be kind of cool if they made a stage where you actually get eaten by a whale and you would have to make your way through it, swim out. Which, it was going to have a stage like that in the Finding Nemo video game. Where you enter the whale and then you kind of just swim your way out. Which, that's kind of cool stage, but I don't know if I'll do a let's play on the game, but I'm not like against it doing the game or anything. It's just that for a few things, like one, it cutscene most of a good chunk of the cutscenes are be using clips from the actual movie itself, and plus the ending kind of is a little bit difficult. Yeah, but I'm not against doing it honestly, but who knows if I will do it. Here we have a little bit, is what I was talking about in the last stage, where we have to kind of memorize what we do. Can't go out of that. Okay, nope, never mind. Yeah, because every point they kind of zigzag, come to a zigzag pattern here. So, yeah, that's how that works. Like I said, if you're doing a multiplayer, you can just have each player swim down each one and activate each one, so it is a little easier in multiplayer. Yeah, Max Tomato was back there, but I don't need it because I'm already at full health. Yes, Samurai suit is quite effective on these guys. Yeah, it's a rock enemy. And there we go. That was kind of fast because I kept hammering him and then just shooting stars at the end. See anything down here? There's a little current down there. Not sure if there is anything down here. Yes, there is. Energy sphere. Because that's what you need that for. The stone for. Alright, you can even use it for this. I think there's one rock formation where it's Dragoon from Kirby era. I think that one's the rarest one to get out of all these, or it's something else. So, yeah. So, stars do kind of guide you on where you need to go, and then you kind of have to memorize it. Okay, it's the right one. Because I can't even jump up there. Yeah. Well, at least I figured out which one it was. Cause if you're not paying attention to that, you will kind of just guess which one to take, or not know that whenever there's a point where they connect to each other, you'll cross over. Right, so, and you think it'll just, it's just the middle one, but no, it's not. And like a little bit of wind in here. Not sure how there was wind in like an underwater cave. But, oh well. Jump, Max Tomato. I think we're coming up to a point where we're gonna need to be hugging one of the walls to get an energy sphere. I'm jumping, but not quite seem to registering that I'm jumping, and there's no way to go back because the wind's too strong to push us this way. Fire in an underwater cave. If that seems pretty smart. Right, but on those things there, you have to. I'm not sure if they're supposed to be tiki heads, but when their mouth's open, that's when you want to shoot the fire at them. Because when they close, they don't do anything. destroy all of them. Yeah, but if I do this, he does nothing. So. Bang. Oh. Don't even. I'm stuck in the air. Jumping will fail. There we go. Managed to get all of one. Oh, make sure you don't stand underneath that when you go underneath that, because you'll get crushed in an instant kill. Yeah, haha. More. And usually when you see, hold on, I'll get to that in a second. And and you need that. Okay, yeah, here. Now we got bigger ones. And usually when you see something that's much bigger than the rest of them, and that, like if it's a bigger tree or a bigger piece of rock that you can destroy, or something else that's bigger whenever you're trying to do with this super power up, then that usually, or if it's something different like this, then that usually means you're about to come up to that little portal thing where you can get the 2 energy spheres. Is that? Here we are getting another one of these. These will just swim through. Yeah. So far it's just kind of easy because there's not many enemies around for us to get destroyed or get in the way, or obstacles like these. Say that as we're coming up to, we just came up to one. And it, oh, yeah. Sorry, it's kind of. I'm winning the race now, Star. Yeah, but you're gonna need that. You're gonna need the star in order to destroy stuff. It is kind of a bummer that it gets low in water, but it is kind of makes sense because you are slower in water. But hey. Okay, into the door. Yeah, close one. We got spew and parasol. No, use parasol. Yeah, it kind of makes a little noise, jingle noise whenever you hit it in the water. Use the parasol in water. Wow, that almost just already close to being dead. Even well, he has like a third of health left. And there we go. Yeah, you think the difficulty on some of these would increase by quite a bit, but their difficulties don't increase that much. So they're not like super hard thing because the idea is that they're meant to be like optional. Alright, will we get it this time? Well, we got 6. I honestly don't even remember what I did before on the first one. And then we go underwater to see, you've got stage and then the boss fight, which yes, I was gonna have this be the last one, but I think we can squeeze this and the boss fight in, and it depends on how fast we get through it. Wait, as we're just underwater here. Wait, it's kind of strange how, for the most part, you're just kind of in the underwater caves of this world, as opposed to like being on the outside part. So it's interesting, but yeah, it's kind of interesting, but I'm not one to question it. Yeah, because too much, but Like we were mostly on like a beach on like the first level. So that's okay. And now we're going into like some underwater ruins. Oh, well, there we go. The parasol. It's weird because I don't even say parasol. I say umbrella. Okay, I'm not sure like how many countries or so, or how many parts of the U.S. say called it umbrella or parasol or so. Something else I don't remember if there is a third name for it, which because not long ago I saw this like stream that it was like at the end of 2021 where it was someone was had something about who we can waddle D's there. Yeah, I forgot what to do there because I was supposed to hit the switch first, but that's kind of the idea of it because you're supposed to figure out the puzzle there. Oh, but and we got because it's happened at like near the end of 2021 where the stream started off with the guy talking about if it's soda, called soda or pop or Coke, which I call it soda. Which he even pulled up a map that he googled, which had like 3 sections with like red area where people call it soda, blue area where people call it pop, and green area where people call it Coke. Which even though the correct name is, to me, it's supposed to be soda. Or at least that's how I've always heard it as. I've never really heard it as pop. Because that one makes the most sense to me. I mean, why did I say most sense to me? I meant the least sense to me. Coke kind of does, too, because I don't know, that's a type of soda, because Diet Coke. So, I get that. That one I do kind of get. But pop? Well, I think the idea is it's supposed to be short for soda pop, which I can kind of get that logic, but even still, it has the name word soda and that, so I still call it soda. And plus, a lot of people, I have seen some people who in like the blue area of that map that where they call it. Oh, by the way, I could go in that door, but before we do that, we go over here to a secret door. Oh, right, because you need to use the lollipop for this, but I figured it out. I don't need it, but I'll still collect it anyways. But yeah, because I have seen some people call in like the blue area, vendors in the blue area. Well, I have seen some people who are in the areas of like pop, they call it soda. So it's not like they automatically forced to call it that, but yeah, well, it's probably just whatever they first hear the name as. So I was like, okay, that's what it is, then I'll just call it that. Like, for example, if Sugar King is called Sugar King, then call it. If I hear Sugar King is that, then I'll call it that, which it's also called Reeds, but I call it Sugar King. Not only because that's what I first heard it as, but that's when I just think it's better fitting for it than Reeds. As well as like how it is with soda, because that's how I first heard it as, and that's how I first hear it and say it as, and as well as as that's one just feels the most accurate one to me. Yeah, spear. And yeah, the switch is like that, so you can't go back down that end. Well, there goes Spear. I don't know if we'll need that for anything, but we'll have to wait and see. There's something up here. Okay, no, that just leads to some grapes. I don't need to get those, because I'll be fine. Even though watch it actually cost me that make a difference and I die, or all because I didn't get those grapes. Oh, swim through here, just keep blowing bubbles at the enemies, because that seems to be the one weakness. Oh, right, because... Right, because the idea of that pit is that you go down it to hide underneath there to get the energy sphere, but... Yeah, good thing I did get hit there and to take the damage. Which otherwise, I would have missed that, and in fact, plus if I went up, there would have been a current preventing us from going back down, because, look, we wouldn't be able to gone back down there. Oh, right, I think there's another one of these. Whenever you hear this music, that usually means that you're gonna hear that, you have that one enemy with the key that you have to try to kill before he gets away with it. Here, maybe not, because here we have a new gimmick where you have this ball, but it's going to get bigger and bigger until it eventually blows up, and when it gets close to blowing up, your character kind of struggles, and it can kind of mess you up a bit, but it can kind of mess up your controls a bit when it's getting close to blowing up, but we're fine with that one. That one wasn't so hard, but now for a little bit more of a challenge. We have to be kind of quick, because if we're not quick enough, it will also blow up. If it just took out the first roll of that would have been kind of sad. But the ball does respawn, so you can have many tries at that, as long as you don't go onto the next door like this. Even though, yeah, we already got it. Giant eel. I don't think it's an eel. What is it? I don't know. Not an expert on like sea creatures, but like I know like some of the basics, like the whale, shark, dolphin, and like some other certain types of fishes like clownfish, because Finding Nemo. I wanted to get the sphere from that. I also know jellyfish, swordfish, lobsters. Yeah, you kind of get the point. I don't need to say everything I know about the but because if I sing Finding Nemo, then I know pretty what those fish types of sea creatures are, for the most part. Because especially since I used to watch that movie every day as a kid. I know, shocking, but now we don't really do that anymore, or because I just don't. Oh, but we need a sphere for that one, which actually, hold on 1 second. It's my chance to now show this off, so I'm grabbing the second Wii remote, and now we have Waddle Dee. So yeah, this is what you need sphere for. Boom. There. I know it's kind of cheating, but I figured I might as well show that off. But yeah. That's also because I just don't want to really go back and do this level over again. It's also because it's the last one of the stage, so there's that too. Like, if it was the first one, then maybe I would have skipped it. Well, if it's down like the open spot where I can easily get it, then I would go for it. But if it required like a power up or something, then I would have to skip it because I don't have that power up. Aha! I seem to got it that time. Right, now we got the boss fight. Alright, so let's head to the boss. And there we go. By the way, we can't just get out by swimming out and under there, but we don't need to do that because once we defeat the boss for the first time, we can just head back. It will just automatically take us back. See pills. Let's do ice because we haven't gotten much of ice yet. And heck, if I wanted to, I could just grab the second controller again and do this with two people, kind of. But I'm not doing that. Don't really like it one. I only use that for certain uses only. Plus, if you look at the background there, there's like an underwater city. Is that supposed to be Atlantis? Square Pantis? Nah, it's probably not. It's probably what his fatty puffer is from. And yeah, now he's gonna get bigger again. But heck, if you look at this guy kind of closely, he's kind of that like one symbol, the black and white thing on it, where half of it's kind of black, half of it's white, and it has a dot in the opposite color on the, which I don't remember what that symbol was called exactly, but get up. Yeah, well, we take you out. What? Close one day. Oh, shoot. Oh, it was a close one. There we go. That's again with a boss fight where it was kind of close there. But we did it. Yeah, and now we got the second wing, so now it's symmetrical again. As soon as we put it on, of course. And there we go. That's it. That's another part added back on the ship. Welcome back, Kirby. With the left wing back in place, the wings are finally complete. It's finally looking like a real star cutter again. If we can find those last two parts of the lore, we'll be flying again in no time. You keep at it all, Kirby. I believe in you. Yeah, did that. And yeah, so probably anyway, you would have missed one before, but oh well, that's okay. No, so I kind of missed one, but I just chose to go use another player, the second controller on that, anyways. So I might as well just open these doors up or unlock them anyway. Well, we made good progress here so far in the ship, which looks nice. So as we get this, but still on the ground though. And now we have another world here, which is white waffle. Oh wait, waffles. Yeah, I think that's what it is. But yeah. Yeah, so we'll call it here for now, because just finished up that world, so I think it's a good place to call it, and so that'll be it for this episode here. So next time on Kirby's Return to Dreamland, we shall go to World 4 and try to get the fourth part to the ship. So I'll see you all next time.